In today's episode, the 8th in a series on the book Switch by Chip and Dan Heath, we will see an example of what not to do when it comes to scripting the critical moves. I'm referring to the US government food pyramid. When you want to script the critical moves, you can't assume those moves are obvious. You must explain the new behavior clearly. To see why, consider a campaign that is the opposite of the 1% milk campaign in terms of its clarity. I'm referring to the US government's food pyramid, the perfect example of how not to change people's behavior. What dooms the food pyramid could doom your efforts to create change. First is the pyramid shape, which typically signifies hierarchy, but there is no hierarchy intended in the food pyramid. Originally, oils were at the top, and some people thought that meant that oils were the most important food group. Then they abandoned the hierarchical looking structure for vertical streaks. But what do these streaks mean? If you look carefully, you might find out that the yellow streak is oils. If you dig further, you may find a recommendation that adults consume 5 to 7 teaspoons of oil each day. How many teaspoons of oil did you consume today? The language and concepts are so abstracted from the everyday experience of food that the message both confuses and demoralizes. Compare this with the rule of thumb to get the oil in your car changed every 3 months or 3,000 miles. That is clear and actionable. And that's the kind of actionable advice you need to give if you want to script the critical moves.